I'm dubious on it because we have a real imbalance in this country. Our working class Americans who are 40 years old and are first-time home buyers.
Yeah, Holly, I want to build on your point on what could potentially be improved here. The National Association of Realtors, they lowered its home sales growth estimate for 2026 to 4% from a lofty 14%. So what other factors would need to change for the housing market to experience a strong rebound that everyone is hoping for?
Their prediction at 14% was, all of us were like a little bit, well, we'd love to see it, but they were predicting, as everyone was, for interest rates to come down. And that hasn't happened for a variety of factors. And, not to get political with it, but the war in Iran hasn't helped by any means. And so looking at the remainder of the year, if this situation in Iran stays how it is, it's going to squeeze out buyers that had hope. The difference between a 6% and a 7% interest rate, which is where we're fluctuating right now, is several $100s, several $1,000s, depending on your price point. And it just prices people out. If we can get a little relief on the interest rates. And then in addition to that, there are banks that are doing some amazing things for first-time homebuyers too. SoFi, the bank, has an amazing first-time homebuyer program where if you take a home education course, for example, you can qualify for a specific program. I think looking at the private sector, just not looking at the government to solve this problem. Let's fix it ourselves. Private sector, local municipalities. Municipalities have land, let's develop them. Banks have money, let's go get it.
Real quick, I think this also will have to do with the Trump administration and their actions, but how much does inflation influence mortgage rates and housing activity moving forward?
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's the interest rates and then it's inflation. I don't see inflation and what's happening being solved in the next 2-3 years. And by the way, if you have a 10-year-old, that means then you have a 13-year-old in the next 2-3 years. Then your 13-year-old, are we going to wait for life to pass us by? And I'm speaking on behalf of, I'm an elder millennial, right? So I graduated college in the recession. My friends who are these elder millennials are 40 years old and are first-time home buyers. And they're halfway through their earning potential life. If you work from the age of 20 to 60, at 40, you're halfway there. And if you don't own your home, where are you building your nest egg? And so just making it possible for these people to get in a home. In Palm Beach County, for example, we have tons of this agriculture land, and I'm putting air quotes around it because it's people that own these huge tracts of land that they want to develop. They can't because the county won't let them. And it's like, well, why won't we let them? Well, it's agriculture land. Well, it's not being taxed as agriculture land. It's just sitting there. So let's get with the program. How about? Sorry, I'm obviously angry about it because when I think about my friends who can't buy homes right now, it's like,
no, I hear you.
There's solutions.
Yeah, I hear you as an older millennial myself as well. It is very frustrating. But Holly Meyer Lucas, great solutions and appreciate your expertise.